Hey there, folks. Welcome to your third writing mini lesson of our Absolutely True Diary unit. Today, we are going to be focused on conflict since that is our theme for the week. As always, you guys should have your sticky notes almost ready to be downloaded by the time class ends tomorrow. So if you find yourself behind on that, make sure you go ahead and do that today as well, since it's used as a catch-up day along with this mini lesson. When you guys are ready to download your sticky notes, I'm going to go ahead and give you your elaboration technique for your paragraph response this week. Notice last week I told you guys that each week we'll be building off of our new concept plus the prior concepts we've already learned. So this week when you guys go ahead and write your paragraph response, you're going to describe a major conflict you noticed, how the conflict is then connected to the setting, and Junior's ongoing character development. So this is 3 wrapped up into 1. Here is your elaboration technique this week. This week, I'm going to teach you guys how using a definition can really amp up your writing and elaboration style. This week is an introduction to a little bit of a tougher elaboration technique, and going into next week, you're going to see the toughest of all 4 we learn. This one is very unique compared to most of them. The first step in using this technique is going to be sometimes an effective way to explain a fact or claim is by starting with a definition. So generally, I guess that's not a first step, just a starting point for you guys. After, you're going to think of a fact or claim that you can tie a definition to. This one will only work for certain claims, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. After you do find a fact or a claim that you can possibly tie a definition to, you're going to take that definition and add it to your fact or claim. Same process as the 2 weeks before this. Again, think of it as a math equation. You're going to take your claim plus your unique definition, and boom, you got elaboration. So take this. Like I said last week, I'm going to go ahead and tie it to the theme of this week, which is conflict. So my claim would be, Junior often struggles with his father's drinking habit. We see a bunch of times that it's really an internal conflict for him. A lot of times his dad's drinking gets in the way of him getting to school at Reardon. It gets in the way of holidays and other daily functions that a family should normally have. So take that claim to this. Junior often struggles with his father's drinking habit. Then I tie on my definition. It's a common struggle that many Indians face throughout their lifetime. So the definition would be an Indian struggling with drinking. You guys might be thinking, well, Miss Coaches, that's not a dictionary definition. Instead, the definition can also tie to a well-known fact. So the fact that Junior struggles with his father's drinking habit is a very, very common thing amongst Indian culture. A lot of Indians have historically struggled with drinking as well. So by definition, an Indian could be tied to alcoholism. I know that's stereotypical, but also it works for this elaboration technique. You, of course, would have to explain a little bit more after that, but for the sake of this practice, I want you guys to keep it simple with this. So go ahead and give it your best shot with the example I give you next.